So today we're just doing a little cleanup. We're trimming up around the pallets. Clean up around the pallets. What's up, Marley? Ucha. You know, from growing wild. Something done munched our kale down. I see him right there. They done munched our kale down, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut half of it off and wishfully want it to grow back. Kale, what's going on? I done cut the whole top off the kale. And it's gonna have to go ahead and grow back. So I'm just pruning some of our tomato plants. And as you can see, some of these are a little too close to each other. And so the good thing about the tomatoes, you can prune them however you please. And see this one got some tomatoes that's ready to get harvested, like this one right here. Looking beautiful, so we can go ahead and harvest that tomato. There's some more over here we can harvest, right here. So we can go ahead and harvest these, and so the plant can focus on other fruits, like there's a green one right here. And so I'm just going through to see where I can get some of these other leaves off of the plant so it can focus its energy on growing productive fruit and not all of its energy. But I also like to leave some of the leaves also due to they create shade for the plants. So that's also good. So, and when I do it, I want to make sure I be careful because I don't want to damage the plant. So I just try to be as nice as possible to this beautiful plant. As you see, this root structure is very strong. Some was down there before, so we're gonna see if some grow back. And you see, I prune this one. And so what we're gonna do is, we got this stake right here. I'm gonna end up putting this stake in the ground. I'm gonna end up bringing it this way a little bit, and so we're gonna grow it this way and have it grow a little bit away from this one so they don't tie into each other. Same with this one. We're gonna do this one straight up. And as you can see, I pruned this one also. I took some off of the top here. Took some off of the sides down here also. Before we had these, they're probably about 7 foot tall. And so now I probably only wanted to get them to like about right here, and everything below, we're just gonna harvest from there. And so we just want to keep them at a minimum to keep them under control. And so, as you can see, we got some new growth right here. A lot of green tomatoes, a lot of them right there. We have another right here. That one probably can stay another day. And now, as you can see right here, these little bugs, hey, you gotta stay off my tomatoes, cuz look at that rack. Beautiful rack of tomatoes right there. So like this branch right here, so like we can get this branch out of here. It's using a lot of energy. It's not producing any fruits, and so we can take this off of there, and so the plant can focus on making sure these tomatoes right here get the love that they need. And so as you can see, the ones with the flowers right here, these are gonna produce fruits right here. So the flowers is where the fruits are gonna come. So let's see if we can, let's try a little something. So no flowers on here, so let's get this one off of here. So as you can see, there is no flowers on those, and so those aren't going to produce anything. And so I took those off, and so we're going to allow the plant to focus directly on producing fruits for those right there. So yeah, so we have, these are our Treatz tomato plants. We have 1, 2, 3 right here, and then we also got one up front that started to grow out of nowhere, and then we also have one right here which is pretty big. And I believe I haven't done much with this one. This one has grown to compost. It's grown kind of wild, and so I might have to come back here and give it some attention. As you can see, it need pruned and trimmed up a lot, and so I'm gonna have to get to that. And as you can see, it's starting to grow flowers, and so it's ready to start not harvesting, but producing some fruit soon. So yeah, that's a quick little rundown on our tomatoes, and this is what we gotten today. And so I could say they probably produce about 3 or 4 tomatoes every 3 days or something like that. Got a nice little harvest right there. Let's see that container. Let me put these in there. What we got up in here?
So we got some green beans and some peas.
Nice. This is the okra. It looks like the okra is starting to grow. Look at that, that's amazing. Right up in there.
You want to show the ovary of the watermelon?
Yeah, y'all want to see an ovary of the watermelon? So go ahead and point it out for us, sweetie.
So this is the female flower. You can see the ovary of the watermelon right there. And so these are the male flowers that need to pollinate this female. And if it doesn't get pollinated, it turns black. Like that. It shrivels up and dies like any other ovary. And so it has to get pollinated by these male flowers, and then we'll get a big watermelon like this one.
Bop. Another thing we can end up doing is that if the pollination doesn't go as fast as we would like it, once these male flowers get a little bigger, we can take the phallus from out of here and we can pollinate it ourselves.
The pollen.